Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Joyful Finding Show. This is the beautiful May 31st of 2024. As Tiffany said, we are knocking May right out and we are going right into June. Wow. The energies and the situations and the experiences that we all may be having right now. I'm curious, what have y'all been going through out there? What have you guys been happening? I'll be sharing some personal experiences this evening. Let's hope I remember them all because the energy is going to move so fast, like it really just has, like time and space. Okay. If you guys aren't following me over on Twitter, you guys probably need to start doing that. I share a lot more over there than I do my other ones. But I just shared this video talking about patterns. And I was like, this guy is talking my language. And then I thought, I sent it to a few people that I know. But it was like talking about patterns. It was talking about geometry. It was talking about arithmetic, but definitely the patterns, right? And he was talking about God is hiding stuff, but it's always there for us to find. It was so profound. I was like, this guy's like talking what I've been talking about, like, but in a different way, right? Like we're all like trying to get the same points across, but we're getting them to you in a different way, right? So pay attention to the patterns, and God has hidden many gems for you to be finding, right? Because it's like that true intuition that we talked about all the time. You know what I'm saying? It's like we really need to start tapping into that true intuition, our God, divine source energy, our light within, whatever word you have given it. Oh, and another thing that gentleman talked about is about, he also brought up the chakras because there's the 7, centers, and we're all energy. So it's like, pay attention to the patterns, okay? Pay attention to the patterns that are showing up for you. Very important. All right, that's what I'm feeling for you guys. Let's say hello to some of my lovey-doveys out here. I'm going to go from the bottom up since you guys keep saying stuff to each other. My chat is scrolling. So hello, Richard Riddle. Hello, Dia. What's happening? And Robert, hello. I saw you're my first reading this evening, Robert. I saw your donation. Thank you. Let's see who else. Ruth is out here. Marsha's hanging with us. Cheyenne, well, hello. And I saw you said you made it 8 p.m. on the dot. Look at you, right on time. Boop, 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 boop. All right. Way to go. So happy you're here. All right. Who else is out here, my friends? It's been a week, I tell you. It went really fast, too. It went really, really fast. Hello, Barbara. Hello, Valley. There's a few more jumping on. That's since I scrolled back to the bottom. I want to say thank you for you guys for being here. Thank you. Thank you for bringing in your energy, bringing in all your wisdom with you. Okay. There's a lot of wisdom going on. So it's so funny. Chris had to run out last night and he's backing out of the driveway, and all of a sudden he's texting me, there's an owl on the driveway. Christopher and I ran outside to go see it, but a man was already walking by with the dog. So wisdom is being shown to everybody, okay? So that's what the little owl is telling us, wisdom. And I know which owl he is because I've seen him here before, but it's been a little while since I've seen the owl. It would have been nice to get a new picture of him. It would have, but that's all right. It happens. So how are y'all doing out there? You guys are all saying hello to each other. I love that. You guys are sharing the love. Thank you. Let's send out a wave of love to all the people that can really use it out there and maybe wake up to what the real truth is rather than what they believe their truth to be. They turn into little parrots. And parrots are just little mockers. But anyways, we're praying that everyone sees the patterns for what they are, because they're all different patterns that are showing themselves to you almost simultaneously. And that's not a word I can say easily, but it seems like they're all being laid out in front of you. And it's your choice if you want to open your eyes and see what's in front of you. and see what really is in front of you, and rather than what you've been told is in front of you. I want you all to take your power back from outside sources. It doesn't matter where it was connected to, whatever you've been, let's say you've been following people, or let's say you've, been following down one path or whatever. Let's say we pull all that energy back to self, right? Bring it back into self, and bring yourself back into center. Bring yourself back into that divine energy that you are, because you are this creator. That's why God has put these gifts around here for you to find, right? Those are the gifts of finding the patterns and how you make it work, right? And we're getting back into a God rhythm, I feel like, right? Because we've been taken away from God for so long, or he's been hidden from us, right? It always brings me back. It was funny because I was watching a show just yesterday, I think, or the day before, and they were talking about, the Catholic Church and all that stuff. And that's funny because that video I just talked about, the guy was at the Vatican, so very interesting. But anyways, when I was, back when I was, my mother had me in Catholics, going to church and going to, Sunday school and doing all that stuff. And and they kept talking about God and how mean and angry and how punishing he was. And that's when I think I finally woke up to the true light that was inside me, because I was like, no, that does not feel like truth. Like I felt like I was being lied to, like all the time. You know what I mean? This is when I really started to, I would have to say, to awaken to my spiritual journey that has been, lifelong, like most of us. We always have to start the journey somewhere. And lots of lessons to learn. Some people don't like to hear that, but there are lessons to learn, and we've had to learn them. Hello, Lenka. So glad you're here too. So I don't even know where I was going with all that now. See what I'm saying? So you guys have a hard time following me tonight. Just know that time and space is not on my time right now. And I'm just going to flow with whatever flows out of my mouth. Okay. Because my higher self, right? Because that's what I tap into, my God source, my higher self, right? Because I know that there's many aspects of me, right? We all know that there's been aspects of ourselves, like, maybe these are parallel lives, or we may call them past lives, or, whatever they are, and whatever time crunch and dimensions, because our ability of reality has changed, right? As we've opened our minds to be more open, right? Because we were very closed before. We were like closed, little locked little diaries. And now we're allowing our books to unfold all that information, that wisdom that we have within is starting to unfold. And we're starting to see that take place here. So I just want you guys to know that you guys have gone through so much and unfolded so much to get you where you are today. So thank you. We are in very, very, very biblical times. We are all going back to our faith. Okay. We're going back to our source. We're going back to our creator. We're going back to God. And when we do that on a collective, right? Because we're doing this for all of humanity. It's just like I saw a post today, a friend of mine, and he has different views than I do, like 100% the opposite of the way that I think. There might be a few similarities, but other than that, there's a lot of, and I just let him learn, because everyone has to learn on their own pace and on their own journey. We can't, speed it up for somebody or whatever. It's all in their time. Okay. So we're all learning this process as we open up to our higher selves. So there's a lot of things that are taking place all at once within our spirituality, within our knowing, within that source energy that lights us up, right? I don't know if you guys saw that thing that I posted the other day either. But as soon as life takes, there's like a flash of light, right? And that is what you are. You guys are this flash of light. And then we are growing larger and larger. So you are assisting more. But back to that thing that he had written. So he was writing about hate and, how love is supposed to be the best thing. And that's what Jesus wants us to do. And yes, that is true. Right. And Jesus even loved those that, even, trespassed against him, right? So it's like, I was like, I responded. This is how I responded. I said, I love people. I love everyone, even those that I dislike. Right. I don't use the word hate anymore because that's a very strong word. And I don't want to hold on to that type. There might be people that I dislike. Okay. And I don't know if there was a response to that, but it's just like, love is not hard. Okay. You choose to make it hard. Okay. It's all in the thought process, right? Think about the patterns that have taken place before that, right? I've been talking about patterns since I recognized patterns. I don't even know how many years ago now, but all of a sudden one day I just like, it was like, like a lightning bolt hit me. And I was like, everything is a pattern, everything. And then I started looking at things differently. So I want you guys just to be open-minded, see truly the patterns that are taking place around you. Okay. Because I feel like this is super important right now. And it's just like that man said, God has hidden everything for us to find. We have the ability to do it. We just have to do it. Okay. So you guys are going to do it in your own times. And I know a lot of you are much more spiritually connected than you ever have been. You're connected more to your source energy, into your divine, into your intuition, tapping into a few of those chakras, because I can tell, in the last couple weeks, I have not had to go, I have not had to do the throat thing. So I can see that there's many of you that have cleared that. Right? It's about us standing clear in our belief system in this moment, right? Because it has the ability to change as you awaken to more of the information that has been locked up inside of you. So you guys are all like this beautiful whole library. I'm seeing like this big book, right? And I'm just flicking through the pages, okay? So you guys are flicking through the pages and all the information is there. Now you just have to find it here. How does it make sense here? Okay. What are you going to do here? Right. And another thing is it's always right now. Okay. It's not tomorrow. It's not yesterday anymore. It is always right now. Okay. And I'm seeing more people being in the now and planning so much more for that future than being tied back to the things that would have held them back before. So any of those hardships, traumas, whatever really got into your psyche, you have to release those, come back to center, come back into God, see why this pattern took place in this lifetime. Is it a repeated pattern? Does it come from your parents? Does it come from before that? Do you see it in the generations? Is there something that you can change about it now? Okay. So just think about all those things that I've said this evening. I know it's a mouthful and I don't remember a darn word I've said to you guys. So I would have to go back and watch the first part of this show so I know what I said. Maybe there's messages there that I have to pay attention to. I just get to talking so fast sometimes and I just bounce all over the place. So thank you guys for being so patient with me. And I hope this all makes sense to you. Are you guys picking up on this? I want to say hi, Carol Ann. What's happening? What's happening? Richard, good night. Good night. Have fun at work this evening. Richard, I'll write you down for a little message later so you listen later. Okay. Since you're off to work. Work. All right. And Kim Smith, hello there. Hello. And Lenka said something else. She's saying hello to everybody. Hello, darling. I'm going to have to go back and write this down. Okay. Then, Cheyenne, we will listen to it again. Woo. All right. That's fabulous. Robert says, weird experience last weekend. Heard a sound, got out of bed, nothing around me. Then ground started moving under me, noticing on the news about tremors. I was awake. Sounds was different, not scary. Now, isn't that interesting? And I think you're in Pennsylvania, aren't you? I don't recall hearing anything about that. But that is very interesting. Very, very interesting. Dude, I see. Interesting. maybe something will come up when I go into your messages about that, because there's weird things happening. How many other people out there are experiencing weird things? And it's funny that you use the word weird, okay? Because that's the word I've used today. And that's a story I'm going to save for a little bit later, but it's on its way. Just because, but I was like, and there is no such thing as coincidences. And so there is no coincidence that he used the word weird. Okay? So I want you to pay attention to that. The things that you call coincidences are not. Okay? It's all meant to be. It's part of the patterns to help wake you up, because everyone's in a pattern. Hi there, Robert. Shake, rattle, and roll. Woo woo. Yes, a little bit. I had a weird thing during prayer meditation. All right. Some more weird things are coming up. Was it today? Was it this week? Do you want to share the weird thing? Or you don't have to. All right. Got that right, Carol Ann. I bet that was a little freaky deaky when the floor moving a little bit. But I wonder why. Earth is kind of like, I don't know. I'll get more on that. I will get more on that. All right. So you guys, I love that. All right. 8:17. We're cruising right along. It's funny that I'm yelling out numbers. Okay. Last week, no thanks. Maybe privately laugh out loud. No problem. Totally understand. Absolutely. 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 Yeah, reach out. Let's catch up. Let's see what's going on. Because everything's changing so quickly right now. It's like we're in this. Okay. So it's again that avalanche kind of like snowball thing that I've talked about before. It was like kind of like moving slow in the beginning, but now I think we've really fit like this steep incline where that sucker is just rolling until it hits the bottom, and then it kind of like smashes into a bunch of pieces. So whatever it is, we're in a fast zone right now. Just hold on. Just go with the flow. Have no fear, have no fear, have no fear, have no fear. That's going to be the biggest message tonight, is have no fear as we move forward, my beautiful friends. Because that's funny, because that just reminded me of the Wizard of Oz. Okay, so I guess I need to tell you guys to bubble up. Use your armor of God, bubble up, like I see myself, like Glenda the Good Witch in the Wizard of Oz in my pink translucent bubble. I can see out, people can see in, but the negativity has to stay outside, okay? It needs to stay outside. Okay. Lanka says, here today I sell smoking while driving, so obviously nobody around me with a cigarette. Dreams are interesting as well. Well, there you go. Someone was hanging out with you today, Lanka. Smoking a butt. Gotcha. Valley says, a lot more happy waves this week, and synchronicities is amazing. Good. See, you guys are going with the flow. That's so awesome. And I want to give a shout out to Carol Ann. Her shows are on Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Check her out. Ruth is also out there. She's on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. Check her out. Tiffany, the beautiful producer who is over on the other side of this, is Sunday nights at 8 p.m. So just tune in to Goldylocks Productions Sunday through Friday, and some Saturdays at 8 p.m. and join in the fun. You never know what kind of messages you'll receive from the different Goldylocks production hosts. Okay, so I want to give a loud shout out to my friends out there. Wow. All right, so this would be a great time to talk about my weird situation. Okay, so this is my day today. Well, this is my week this week, right? I started noticing water in like this weird space in the bathroom. And I'm like, where is it coming from? So I'm laying out paper towels, trying to figure this all out and stuff. And I'm like, I don't know where it's coming from, but it's not stopping. So, and on the other side of that wall is actually right behind me. So I'm like, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to look on the carpet and I'm going to see what's, if it's wet, and see if I can figure this out, I call my landlord and I'm like, man, the floor's wet. I'm ripping the carpet out. I was like, I can't stay. It's soaked. So I start ripping it out. He comes over. We start looking. There's no pipes leaking. I'm not leaking any water, but I have this mysterious huge puddle of water. That makes absolutely no sense. So the word weird is beyond things. So we're going to wait until Wednesday, let it dry out, see if I get more water. But it was just very, very weird. And so with that, I sent out that to a couple friends, and I'm like, all right, so what does this mean? Right? Because I've been having water issues here 4 times so far this year. So far, we've had to have the septic pumped out. We had to have them come back and clean a drain out so the bathroom sink would drain. And then last week, my landlord was here and put in a new bathroom faucet because that started dripping. And then today we have this mysterious water situation. So I reached out to a couple of friends, and then Lanka tells me, you need to reach out to Marsha. So I reach out to Marsha, and I'm like, and she's the feng shui lady that I always talk about, beautiful feng shui. And she has my chart. And I'm like, all right, Marsha, why is this happening to me? So let me go to the text message because she hasn't typed it in the little thing there. So let me get to her text message. It was kind of funny because it kind of makes sense. And this is, some of the things. All right, Marsha, I don't know where it went. Oh, there it is. All right. So my self element is wood. Wood feeds fire for my career, which is a good thing. And the water is your support element. So I must need support right now. So I asked her, what kind of support do I need right now? So I don't know. I don't know what kind of support that is yet, but I'm going to figure it out. And we're going to dig into this a little bit deeper, you know what I mean? And find out exactly where it's coming from and see if God will be the end of it this year. But it also reminds me of lots of things about the water, right? Because it's not just the leak, it's the water, right? And it's slow or it was backed up. So what is it that, and sometimes these things have to refer with life. And maybe not just personally me, maybe it's a pattern that I'm supposed to recognize to share with all of you, right? Because that's been a pattern. Water has been a pattern in my life recently. Okay. So, and it's all not working. The water doesn't want to work correctly. So for whatever reason, we're dealing with that. So I don't know. So if you guys get any ideas while you're thinking out there and tapping into your intuition, if you have any great ideas of what this mystery is around all the water lately, okay, maybe I'm not letting you are getting your support. I am getting your support, more support. I think the water is emotions. Well, water could be emotions too. Absolutely. Absolutely. I wonder whose emotions they are because I've been pretty peaceful and calm lately. Even when I went to Culver's because after having to rip out the carpet and stuff tonight, I was like, I am not cooking. There's no way I can go in the kitchen and cook. And so I go up to the window and I order 3 things. 2 meals and an extra thing, right? Just 3 things. And so I get my number and I get my receipt and I pull forward. And then all of a sudden, a kid comes out and he changes my number because they give you these little sticky notes now. And they put it on your little rear view mirror right there, right? So, and I'm sitting there and people are leaving that were behind me. And I was like, something's not right. So I take my little receipt and I go inside and I try to find out where my food is. And they totally messed up my number with who I was. They never even had the right number to begin with. I was number 45 and they gave me 46 and then they gave me 56. So really they had no idea who the hell I was. So they're like preparing it now and they throw in a nice pint of custard, because they screwed up. And I'm like, all right, fine. And I don't yell. If this was me a couple years ago and they took a video of me, I would have been all over the internet, because I used to get quite rude. But there was a lot of people working. I don't feel like they all knew what they were doing. So I stayed calm and everything. And they put my meal together and I get it all the way home. And I don't even have the right stuff in the bag. I was like, all right, I give up today. I give up today. That's fine. I'll take care of it. In another way. But sometimes you just have to kind of go with the flow. You know what I mean? things might upset us. And I kept my cool. I was like, yeah, whatever. Just, I'm sure, you're giving my food. The manager decided he was going to pay attention, but he didn't really pay attention. So customer service is not what it used to be. Customer service used to be very important back in the day. Do you guys remember those days? Any of you remember those days? What Barbara said, emotions. Yes, there could be a lot of emotions. Could the water mean you are flowing? Yes, very well could mean I'm flowing. And it could be the emotions of the people that live in my house as well. Dia says, flow of information has been blocked up, septic, now flowing more. Some emotions attached from yesterday, and now we're draining swamp. Hands yellow, you red. Yes. Yes, customer for service at its finest. Yes. So, what do you guys all think of what happened yesterday? And if I just say what happened yesterday, how many of you know what I'm talking about? Cheyenne says the McDonald's here must have gotten re-education training because the customer service getting Colin's coffee is top notch. Well, that's because he's a regular. They know him. They're like, get his coffee. Well, I haven't been to a McDonald's in a little bit, so that's a possibility. But Culver's definitely has not picked up their pace. They have not. There was no re-education there. It was like it to me, it looked like ants looking for something to do. I don't think anyone had a direct job, or I don't know. I'm not sure what word I'm looking for there, but they didn't have it. All right. Woohoo. Boomerang incoming from yesterday. Agreed. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. He needs to buy stock. Yes. Hi, love, a reading? Yes, darling. We'll be getting to those very shortly. Very shortly. All right, I'm getting hot, you guys. The heat is kicking now. The heat is kicking. All right, we're close enough at the to the half hour mark to have a word from my beautiful sponsor who gave me that beautiful advice from the Feng Shui lady. Thank you, Kathy. You'll be number 2. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. All right. 2. I got 2 donations. Woo, woo, woo. Cheyenne says, yesterday I feel an overwhelming amount of grief. For what? Oh, Barbara's kicking over there on Venmo. Thank you, Barbara, for that $10 donation. You and the $10 $9.99 from Kathy. You guys are kicking it tonight. You guys are supporting me. So you guys are adding to the support. That's awesome. Thank you. Yeah. There's it's kind of like, okay. So what is really, okay, again, pay attention to the patterns, right? And things that are happening, things that were being shown that had been hidden, right? Everything has been hidden from us on so many different levels, on so many different levels. Things have been hidden from us. And now they are coming to the surface. So we want to, kind of observe them. This is why I'm saying that we all need to be like in that observer. So get in that little bubble I talked about. Sit back, like we're the observer. Like a couple weeks ago, I talked about it's like we're all at the movies together. Okay. We all went into the movies and we're all watching this and we're all taking this information in and whatever it means to us in that moment. Okay. But a lot of different things are being shown to us to help us to awaken to the truth. Okay. And I feel like we're in that's that avalanche I kind of talked about that's turning into that big snowball. And I see a lot of people in it. You know what I mean? And it's not that they're going to perish. Okay. Because this is an analogy, but I see their like legs and arms all hanging out. And then when it crashes at the bottom, we're able to see who was in that ball. Okay, who was in that ball? Oh my God, it's almost like the Cub ball. It's a ball. That's funny. It's funny how they just bring me around to it just like that. But anyways, I think that This is a time where Americans, especially all of us that are in the United States right now, I've seen a lot of the people posting their flags up, down, upside down for, our country being in distress. And we've been in distress for a very long time, much longer than we've ever realized. And now this is a time for each of us to make a change. Make a change, okay? That's where we are. Cheyenne says, "What if I want to be in the movie? Laugh out loud. I don't want to keep watching." Well, we are in the movie. We are just the extras, okay? We don't have the main part because all of this is a movie, right? Just take that ball I was just talking about. And I always say it's like the fishbowl. Say Earth is like a fishbowl, right? And we are being watched from the outside, right? And they're all watching what we're doing. We all have to interact with each other. We all have to maneuver within humanity and each community that we're in. So we have the ability, we are the extras. We just don't have the main parts, but we have a big enough part that we can make change. Okay. And that's the biggest part that's important right now is the change that we're bringing. Look at Cheyenne. Look at how much you've changed since I met you a couple years ago. Like you have blossomed into this like beautiful flower. And now I feel like you're this vine and you're ready to grow and you're spreading out all over the place. So, I mean, each and every one of you, since I've met you, I have seen your growth. I have seen you. I want you to know that you are seen. I have seen the growth that all of you have gone through just by the messages that I may give to you or whatever comes through for you in that moment. So many of you have grown so much. So, woo! Cabal is in a bubble separating us from old earth being stripped away from new. Woohoo. Yes. And we're going to strip it all away because we are going to have this new, beautiful, beautiful. Oh my God, it's going to be so amazing. When we get to the other side of this, you all have to keep faith. Stay strong. Stay together. Do what you need to do with each other, okay? That's what's important as we all move forward from now until we get to that. It's like a big party. It's like a celebration, okay? And it's so funny. I don't know why Prince just showed up and he's like, party like it's 1999. You know what I mean? But I don't know. We're going to have a party. So there's something to that. In purple. All right. So this is a great time to have a word from our sponsor, beautiful Marsha Morse of Feng Shui My Space. If you guys are interested in changing up the energy or in your house or your bedroom, just like I just had to talk to her about my bedroom because this is where I am over tucked in the corner. I'll be changing up some things, hopefully to rectify some of the energy flow in here. But if you guys are interested in checking that out, check out Marsha. Check it out. Check it out, guys. Thanks. Awesome. Like I said, check out fengshuimyspace.com. Woo! Marsha is the best. Just like I'm going to be getting those hints about what I need to fix in my room. All right, to get the water issues to go away. All right. Thank you, Marsha, for being a sponsor of the Joyful Finding Show. Much, 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 much appreciated. Love you very much. Thank you. All right. And hello, Pooja. I see you're out there as well. Thank you for being here today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love it that you guys are all joining me this evening in this beautiful energy. I have 3 prepaids already, so we're going to start out there, and then we're just going to then we're just going to see where the energy takes us. So if you guys are interested in having a message, make sure you drop your name in the chat box so I know who you are. And if you do want to make a donation, you guys can do that through YouTube. You guys can do that through Rumble Rants. You guys can also do that right here on that Venmo that she just plopped up on the screen for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much appreciated. Thank you for the support. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. And thank you for matching that blue to my shirt tonight. Look, I matched screen. I like it. I like it. And blue is a very powerful color, right? Because it's about us standing on our truth. And I feel like right now it's about, we're all like, I feel like we're all like these people. And I feel like we all have these like, it's been like really, really dark, right? Just imagine we're all in the dark. We're all standing, like imagine we're all in a cave, right? And all of a sudden we're all given a light. We're given a torch. And we all light that torch. And then everything just lights up. And it's just amazing. So it's kind of like what I see going on right there. So I just needed to share that before I carry on. Okay, you guys? All right. Let's see. Mr. Robert, and then Kathy, and then Barbara. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Let's see where we're going with you guys. I tell you, the energy's kicking today. Whew. It's been kicking for a while. So, all right, Robert. I almost said Richard, but I know you're Robert. Robert. All right, Robert. You're singing a different tune, going a different path, following a different journey. Something awakened in you. Wow, you have a lot of different things going on right now, my friend. This is very, very nice for you. Okay, so this is like, I feel like this is like your abundance. What I think you're gaining right now is your true abundance. Okay, what I feel is I'm walking around. You remember, like, I'm going to take you back to the olden days when they like carried coins around in a little pouch. You know what I mean? And what it kind of reminds me of right now is like those Crown Royal bags where you can cinch them up, and they're, decorative bags that you would carry your, coins around, when we used to use just coins back in the day before they made dollars. But anyways, I'm seeing this is your abundance. So not only is it just like money, I feel like there's definitely more money on the way, but I feel like it's that relationship you're looking for. Looking and being, the fairies are agreeing that there's a relationship on the way. You're feeling better about yourself. You're feeling more confident about yourself. There's a lot of things that are moving in a forward motion for you right now, and I get this is a very good flow for you. So keep going with this flow, my friends. Okay. They're saying go with this flow. And it's funny because I keep going back and forth, and I feel like I'm a little choo-choo train. You know how the little things go back and forth, and that's what I feel like. I feel like I'm a little choo-choo train that could. So keep going, Robert. Many good things. And also recognizing the patterns that are also showing up for you. I feel like I'm going to talk about this a lot again tonight, but recognizing those patterns that show up for you, I think that's very important for you right now. So I'm going to leave that with you. Thank you, Robert. Thank you. All right, Kathy Bray, let's shake it. Kathy. All right, let's see what you got going on. All right. I feel like you've been busy. You did get some rest. You did rest. I feel like you did recuperate, whatever that means, because I felt like you were traveling a lot or spending time with kids a lot. And now I feel like there's something new that's coming up for you. So there's either there's something new that you want to create or add to or something. But I also, this is about your spirituality. I feel like there's more meditation time. I feel like there's more connection time. There might be more grounding time. Maybe you're spending more time on the earth. I feel like I'm getting a little twinkle on my nose. And I also feel like the kids are maybe coming to visit you. I feel like you're in Florida. I don't know if you actually are or not, but I feel like you are. But anyways, I feel like there's more travel involved, and I definitely feel like there's something coming up. Are you expecting like more like grandbabies, or is there additions to the family? I feel like there's some additions on the way. Okay. I'm getting like additions on buildings, addition on family. Now you are until Tuesday. Okay. And then you're traveling again. That's why I'm like, I see you taking off. So you're getting out of here again. But anyways, I feel like there's additions to the family that is also coming for you, Kathy. Just enjoy the summer. Because because I feel like you probably will be gone all summer, which is probably good. It's going to be hot here in Florida this year for whatever reason. Hopefully we get some rain soon. But I feel like everything's falling into place for you. You're finally going with the flow that feels good with you. You're learning when to say no. But you're taking all your control back and you're starting to create more. Don't say nope, because something will be coming. All right, because I see additions. Some addition is coming. And it looks like people. Is someone getting married? Is there a marriage coming? Someone getting married? I feel like this is a man and a woman. I feel like there's something happening there. But anyways, I'm going to leave that with you. We'll see what happens in the future about that. But all good things, Kathy. I feel like good. I feel like you're in the right frame of mind. I feel like you've been doing a lot of clearing energetically. No grandbabies and no marriage. All right. Well, we'll have to see. We'll see what the future brings, because that doesn't mean it's not going to happen in the future. Just know it's coming. Maybe fall. Who knows? But that's what I'm getting. Boop, boop, boop. All right. All right. And then Miss Barbara. Barbara. Do. 6, 8. Ooh, you're in the infinity sign, Barbara. 8 is very important to you right now. I feel like you're getting into this new flow. You're getting into your flow, energetic flow, spiritual flow. I feel like you're letting the messages glide right out of you right now. You're letting right now, like they're just shooting out of your mouth, and you can't stop them. And that's a good thing, because then that means you're trusting yourself right now. And I also feel like there's like a lot of energy going on with you. Like when you're giving the massages, are you feeling like extra heat? Stuff like that. I feel like there's a lot of energy, especially in the hands. So I feel like you're doing extra healing. Maybe it's on yourself, maybe it's on others. But my hands are lit up right now. Like you are like, whoo, so I don't know if you're doing more of that, but there's definitely more of that to come. I also feel like that you're starting to make a few friendships within the neighborhood that you're in now, that you're getting to spend a little bit more time there. You're open to having more things in the clubhouse or whatever. So I feel like you're getting more people to open up and to relax a little, because I feel like some of the people are really uptight around there, but they need to let things go, and you're allowing them to be exactly who they need to be in that moment. And I'm also getting for you, there's I don't know what this means, but there's something that you're going to move to the left. So there's something you're moving. I feel like there's something you're moving inside your house. Maybe you're thinking about moving a piece of furniture or something. But I feel like something fell behind this, and it's something to the left of whatever room that you walk into. I don't know. I feel like there's something there, that there's a message there for you on the left side. And I'm not sure if it's a bedroom. No. Living room. No. Maybe your massage room. Check your massage room. Whatever room that is, something on the left. There's something you need to find over there. Let me know what it is. I almost feel like there's something that jumped out, like a crystal or something. There's a message there. There's a message on the left side of that room. Oh, what else do I get for you today, Barbara? Anything else they want to share with you? You're just like ding, 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 ding. You're just happy-go-lucky. You're listening to your angels. You're pulling your cards. You're listening to your intuition. Trust it more. Trust it more. Those are your words. Trust it more, Barbara. All right. Let's see. All right. Cheyenne wants a message, and Cullen. All right. And Valley. And I think I saw somebody else. I said Richard, I give him one, so I got him down there too. All right. I don't see anyone else yet. All right. Yes, there is so much going on spiritually, Barbara. Very much so. Very, very, very much so. All right. Perfecto. All right. Richard ran off to work, so I'm going to do him real fast. Richard. All right. All right, Richard, I'm getting the number 2, and I'm getting I feel like things are starting to fall into place for you. So you are lining everything up, because I see everything falling into place. I feel like everything was scattered before, but now I feel like it's all coming back, and it's making a straight path rather than, like, which way do I go, George? Which way do I go? So now I feel like it's all come back to center for you. So now you're on the path that you need to be on to create the joy that you want in your life and the beauty you want around you. So I'm going to leave that with you. Thank you, Richard. All right. Pooja wants a message. And if you have a minute to run outside and see the sky before it's pitch black, you should, wait. Ha ha ha. I can't. Take a picture. Go ahead and take a picture. That would be great if I was outside doing this. All right, Robin wants a message. All right, and anyone else out there, let me know. All right, so I did Richard, Cheyenne. Let's see what's shaking in your world. Sometimes you think the world is kind of like wavy, which is kind of like, maybe it's not the flow that you would like it to be in. But I feel like you've been in a place of purging some emotions as well and getting rid of the old so you can be the new shining star that you are, right? And then the water's calm. But you are in the creative mode right now, right? You are in this, like, I feel like you've got your hands in like a few different ideas, and you do spread yourself pretty thin. You know what I mean? You're over here, you're over here, you're over there, but you somehow manage. So I'm going to say you're like little Wonder Woman or whatever. You know what I mean? But you're pulling it all together. Okay. So I don't know what you're pulling all together, but these several, maybe it's different ideas that you have going on or business ventures, because I feel like you're always thinking and how to expand, right? How to go further than where we are right now. Like, how do we get further? But they also want you to remember that there is a time for vacation and rest, and then more ideas will come to you. So not to rush through them. And also to look at things through new eyes. Step above, be the eagle, and have that 40,000 foot view of what's happening beneath us, right? Don't get entrenched in the movie of what's happening here and now. Kind of be the observer. And when the credits start to roll, that's when we all get to have fun. So I'm going to leave that with you, Cheyenne. Just know that many great things are coming because you've grown so much. All right, now it's your hubby's turn. All right, Colin. Work. All right. You're a little workaholic. Okay. So, and you do drink a lot of coffee, because they had me write the coffee and then I underlined it 6 times. Okay. And that's not bad, because on those days that I'm working, I can drink a lot of coffee. That's like my get up and go juice. Like, I can't move without that stuff. It's kind of like ingrained in us to have that. You know what I mean? It's like coffee. But I feel like you are in the process of molding something together. Okay, so I feel like it's so funny, because I feel like I feel like there's like this, do I have anything I can use as an analogy? No, I got nothing here. But anyways, I feel like, okay, I'm going to have to use my paper. I have to draw this, because it's the only way. It's the only way I'm seeing it. So, Colin, this is what I'm getting for you. So I see all this is like, we're going to say these are like all your ideas and all these things that you have going on, right? Because I feel like you have at least 5 too. Like, you guys don't know how to do small things. You guys are always doing big things. But anyways, you have all these different things, and I feel like you're finally enveloping them maybe under a new structure, into a new place, but bringing them all together into some kind of different community. And you're bringing about, there's like, they're saying the words learning, communication, truth, integrity, all those high value words that we're looking for in valuable people, like you stand for those things. And I want you to be, no, they want you to be acknowledged from the other side of what you're stepping into. And oh, this one right here. Actually, it's right here. This right here. This right here. You and getting into the Bible, finding Jesus and finding God and finding your true self is unlocking many of the doors for you, because once we give up and surrender to that higher source, everything just kind of goes into the flow. And now you're teaching that to everyone around you through your words and through your actions. So they want to commend you from the other side. Many like grandparents. I feel like you have grandparents here that are like, giving you a round of applause. You know what I mean? And I don't know if it matters, but I feel like they're grandparents from your father's side. But all this is being housed and all that love is going in, but it's also going out. Okay. It's helping the community in many different ways. In many different ways. Many. That's what I'm going to leave with you, Colin. All right. Ruth would like one too. Sure, Ruthie. All right. Cheyenne and Colin. And then I got Valley, Pooja, and Robin and Ruth. All right. All right, Miss Valley. She's over there on Facebook. Woo. Oh, good. All right. So love is all around you, my friend. Oh my God. There's like love all around you. So hearts. And then all this, like, I feel like I'm just kind of like swinging through the day. Like I'm just kind of like, flowing with the energy, just going with the flow. And I think that it helps that Miguel has picked up his energy as well. And has gone to a different level. So that's also helpful with both of you all. So there's only just more growth for you to come. Again, I feel like you're sharing a lot of your messages. So go for it, girl. Go for it. Yes, I'm here in the park under the trees, wind blowing. Nice. Cheyenne says, thank you. We canceled the DC trip and are going to a water resort instead. Perfecto. Perfect. Because you don't need to be in DC right now. You need to go have fun. Fun. Thank you. I agree. Laugh out loud. He's been better about the coffee in his defense. It's okay. I drink a lot of coffee, girlfriend. I drink my coffee in like 16-ounce cups, and that's 1 cup. So that's really 2 cups. So I drink like at least 3 to 4 of those, sometimes a day. So, but you don't have to defend yourself if you're a coffee lover. Why should we have to defend ourselves? We are who we are. Who are these people out there that judge us for who we are? Not cool. So I see everything as a good thing because everybody is in their own place. All right, Pooja, let's see what's shaking in your world today. Let me see what time it is. Oh my God, we're running out of time. You guys, the energy is just flowing with us. All right, Pooja. All right, so you have recently, I think I've read for you once, and I don't know any of the messages that I've given you in the past, but I feel like you've recently gone through something, some kind of change, some kind of separation, or some kind of a change, separation. But I don't think it's a relationship. It could be work. It could be something like that. Just know that there's going to be 3 to 4 opportunities around you for your expansion. You're going to have the choice. You have to be able to communicate what it is that you want and the right people that you want to work with, or whatever that is, or that communication, or whatever relationship that it may be for you in your life at this moment. So just know that you have opportunity that will be knocking. You just have to open the door. So I'm going to leave that with you, Pooja. All right. And that's Miss Robin. So again, we're getting more of this Wizard of Oz stuff because I'm hearing follow yellow brick road, follow yellow brick road, follow yellow brick road. So I don't know what road you're supposed to be following, but it's supposed to be the yellow brick road. So for me, that's leading you down maybe a path you have not gone down before. And I also see it as the golden path, you know what I mean? Because yellow, it represents gold, and gold is going to make you happy, right? Because it's shiny and, you know, it's clean. You know, it's not like, you know, some of the paths that we may have gone down before, you know what I mean? So I just see lots of you following the yellow brick path, whatever that means for you in this time, in this place, Robin. I'm going to leave that with you. Thank you. All right. And then Miss Ruth. Ruth. Okay, so it's funny because I just drew a little tornado around you, since I know you went through the tornado a couple weeks ago, like a quarter of a mile or half a mile from your house or whatever. So that energy has really stirred up a lot of things in Texas. The energies may be more intense for some people, but I feel like you are like the calm in that storm. So whatever might be going on, or what you have to help to explain to others for them to understand, is going to be coming forward, because you have a greater understanding, because you've noticed the patterns, you've opened up to them all. So I feel like that's super important for you. So I'm going to leave that with you, Ruth. You're going to be helping lots of people there in the very near future. Very near future. All right. Pooja says, thank you for the message, Melissa. You're very welcome. Robin says, thank you so much, Melissa. You're welcome. Valley says, got to take my fur baby out. Good. Had a fantastic weekend, everybody. You too. Valley says, I drink a lot of coffee too. See, we all drink a lot of coffee. I love coffee. Actually, I just had a frozen coffee before the show. So, and that was in the big 24-ounce cup. So I don't, you know, I like me some coffee. All right, you guys, we got 3 minutes left. Is there anybody out there that needs a last message before we end this month of May and we move into June? And just know that June is going to move through very, very fast, because there's only 30 days. So that's going to move through super, super duper fast. Okay, so I want you guys to be aware of that. Okay, fast. Okay. You guys are brilliant, bright lights of God, source, divine energy, whatever word you choose for the creator. Okay. Ooh, Dia wants a message. Okay. Let's do it. Dia. Oh. Ha. That's so funny. So I just drew 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that almost looks like 8. 8 hearts. But as I was drawing them, they're all connected. And what I saw was cartwheels. Okay. I saw cartwheels, and they're all hearts. So I know you used to be into gymnastics. I don't know what the cartwheel means, but that's what I was seeing. Hearts into cartwheels. So there's something to that. I'm going to leave that with you. That's so funny. Cartwheel hearts. Yes. Thank you for a wonderful show. Thank you guys for a wonderful show, because it wouldn't be a show without all of you adding your beautiful energy. You guys are brilliant, brilliant, shiny lights. Lighthouses. You guys are all lit up now. You're calling in. You're showing people the way out of the darkness. Okay, as the light shines around and you're giving out your information and sharing everything with the people, you are awakening others to this light. Some are a lot more resistant. Don't worry about that. It happens. They got their own journey. They got their own stuff they got to learn, and that's okay. That's okay. We're just not going to judge them. We're just going to leave them to learn their lesson on their own. So you guys, let's kick May out of here, and let's pray that all the beautiful changes that we want to see created in this world, on this earth, happen through the month of June. Greater abundance, greater happiness, greater joy, greater transparency to everything, to see what has been hidden from us. I love all of you. Have an amazing week. I'll see you next Friday.
Thanks for listening. We hope you enjoyed the show.